So today's lesson is about classifying triangles by their angles and by their sides. So if we classify them by their angles, we could have a triangle with all little tiny angles, and this one would be called an acute triangle. An obtuse triangle has one angle that's larger than 100 or 90 degrees but less than 180. A right triangle has one right angle. Equilateral triangles have three angles of all of the same length or size. Length, okay, size. And then congruent sides, I have no sides congruent, which would be scalene. Two sides congruent or more is isosceles. And then if all three sides are the same, it's equilateral. So if we're going to classify this, we look and we see right here that we have a large angle. So this is obtuse. But then when you're looking at, you see none of the angle measures are the same size. So that means none of the sides are the same size either, which means this is scalene. For B, we have two angles that are the same size, and we have two sides that have the same measure. So this one would be called an isosceles triangle, ISOSCELES. That's one that I have a hard time spelling, so I usually abbreviate it. Okay, how about this one? You classify these on your own and then come back and we'll talk about it. Okay, so this has two 45-degree angles and a right angle. So this is a right triangle, but it is also isosceles, ISOSCELES. It's a right isosceles triangle. And this one here has all three the same, so it is equilateral. Or you could call it equiangular. Either one would be fine. All right, when we draw triangles and we are trying to draw them with specifications, like this one, we want to draw a 30, a 60, and a 90 triangle. So we start out by drawing a straight line, and then we put our protractor on here, and we have to go from that line. Notice that the line ends right here at the dot on your protractor. So then we go up this side. On the inside, we go 10, 20, 30, make a mark, and draw a line right here. After we have that angle made, then we're going to go over to this one, and we're going to go to the other end here, and we're going to line up our protractor on this other end. And now this time we're going on the outside to look at our marks, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. We'd make a mark and draw a line. At this point, you see you have already made the triangle, and this angle right in here would have to be 90 degrees. So if we move this, oops, that's not what I meant to move. Oh, I guess that's it. So we have made our 30, 60, 90 triangle. Here on this one, we want to draw a triangle that has a side of 3 centimeters and a side of 4 centimeters, and then meets at a 20-degree angle. And then we want to classify this triangle. So the first thing, when we draw our triangle, we have to start with a straight line, and then we draw the 20-degree angle in here. So we go up on the inside. Up here it goes 10, 20, kind of opening up here. Make a mark and draw our line. Then on this line, we're going to measure one side that is 3 centimeters. And on the other side, we're going to draw a line that is, or a mark on our line that says this is 4 centimeters. So if this is 3 and this is 4, then we can draw a line between the two to complete our triangle. So that would be it. And then this, we would say, has a big angle right here. So what kind of triangle is it? It's obtuse. And it's also scalene. So here's one for you to try. So that was kind of hard to do on a computer laptop. But we started with a straight line, and we put a 45 degree on one side and drew a line, 45 degree on the other side and drew a line. One of those doesn't look like they're 45, but if you did it right, it would become an isosceles right triangle. And then for number 4, I started with a line, and then I drew the 20-degree angle on it, so that's the 20 degree right there. And then I measured from here over to find 1 inch, and then from here up to find 2 inches and connected it with a line. So that triangle has a definite large angle, so it's obtuse. So it's a scalene obtuse triangle.